My vague memories go back to almost 10 years ago now. Father is far away at the frontier, his mind only on his career. He only sends a letter home every few months. But thankfully, my brother used to be on my side. Until that one time Mother found out.
You're getting bolder now. You even dare to sneak out with your sister.
Aunt, it was me. I asked brother to go buy something for me. Please don't blame him, okay?
Shu Yao. Actually, Suiju is pretty pitiable too.
So later I realized, when Lu Jiming had a bit of a crush on Suiju, I wasn't surprised. In my whole life, it seems I'm always losing things. First Mother. Then my brother. Then Lu Jiming. In the end, I almost lost my life. I started hiding in my room and not going out. Actually, it wasn't really hiding. I just didn't know what to do. Or what I wanted to do.
Look at your sister's temperament, so cold and distant. Not as caring as you.
Later, I loved writing letters to Lu Jiming. I sent sachets and little seeds. In winter, I also sent homemade knee pads. If it hadn't been for that day when I saw my cousin the exact same sachet, I would have kept sending them. Days passed by like that. I ate, slept, and read as usual. But I grew thinner and thinner.
The young lady is feeling unwell again. The madam stayed up all night watching over her. She really couldn't get away.
Isn't she still eating and drinking fine? Madam is so busy. Why make a fuss?
But Song Mama somehow she heard that I was injured. She traveled all the way from Jiangnan to come see me.
My dear Yaoer. How did you end up like this?
I didn't expect her to come back.
My good young lady. You must be in a lot of pain.
Of course it hurt when I fell. I couldn't tell which hurt more, my body or my heart. After I woke up, only the physical pain remained.
What has the young lady been eating these days? Is she warm enough? The charcoal and incense used in this room, you need to explain everything to me in detail.
The young lady only gets a few ounces of rice each day and a bowl of vegetable soup.
It was at this moment that Mother hurried over. Song Mama's son now serves as an official at court. He wouldn't dare to be neglectful.
Madam, this old servant dares to say a word. The young lady is your own flesh and blood. Please, madam, show her more love.
Aren't you something now? You've found an outsider to criticize your mother.
I felt a surge of irritation. Not because of her scolding, but because... How dare she call Song Mama an outsider? Did Song Mama say anything wrong? Mother, you never really loved me, did you?
You.
I watched her walk away, but didn't chase after her to apologize like I used to. Yet, to my surprise, she came again the next day. This time, it was about Jiang Suizu's marriage.
Even though you're the one engaged to the Liu family. If you insist on marrying him, it will be forced.
Fine.
Xu Yao, I know you're upset. If you want to blame someone, blame me. Don't blame your cousin.
She probably knew she was being biased. Otherwise, why would she keep telling me not to blame Jiang Suizu? But I honestly don't care. Yesterday, I asked Mama Song to reserve a spot for me. Even with Mama Song's help, I still have to pass tests in literacy and accounting. The caravan doesn't keep freeloaders. The exam day happened to be my birthday. The mansion was dead silent. It wasn't hard to guess that Mother and my brother were with Jiang Suizu, paying respects at my aunt's grave.
Miss, have some hot soup to warm your stomach. Today is your birthday.
My birthday is the anniversary of my aunt's death. After my aunt passed, this day became Jiang Suizu's taboo. And my mother never celebrated my birthday again. At first, I understood. After all, my aunt was her younger sister. It was only natural that she grieved for her and overlooked my feelings. But later, I realized the only one forbidden to celebrate a birthday in the mansion was me. I couldn't celebrate my birthday, so why could she? When she celebrated hers, didn't she think of my aunt? My outburst made Jiang Suizu cry for days. And soon she fell ill. As long as she was sick, my mother made me kneel in the courtyard. It was around then, I think, that I stopped feeling close to my mother. The test wasn't too hard. Leaving the Grand Princess's manor, I was actually in a good mood for once.
Sir, your longevity noodles, please enjoy.
Miss, this is what Liuli and I saved up to buy. Go ahead and try it on.
Suddenly I feel this is okay too. What happened?
Miss, it's the heir. Master Zhao is injured.
Aunt, Zhuer didn't mean to. I was just too scared. That's why I pushed cousin out.
Go back to your room for now. We'll talk about this after Jinyuan wakes up.
What happened to brother?
Is that a Yao?
Yes, it's a Yao.
Brother, are you feeling better? Aunt and I have been watching over you most of the day. We were so worried. Cousin just got back to the manor. She doesn't even know you're injured.
Jiang Suizu said this implying She was just trying to hint to Mother and Zhao Jingyuan that I don't care about them at all.
Miss, on the way to the burial rite, a wild boar suddenly rushed out. There were guards trying to stop it, but the young miss was terrified, and reached out and shoved the Air Lord out.
Brother, you have no idea how long I watched over you.
Suizhu. Where's a Yao? Call a Yao over. Yao, your brother remembers that today is your birthday.
Hard to forget, right? After all, today is also Aunt's death anniversary.
We haven't been back for many years.
When a Yao comes of age, we'll come back and move her to the capital.
The red plum tree was one that Mother planted with us in the courtyard. Originally, we agreed that when I came of age, we would move it to the capital. But later, because of Aunt's death anniversary, even my coming of age ceremony was done hastily. I've long stopped thinking about it. No need to bother. Anyway, I'm leaving soon.
Yao, do you remember when we were kids, we went to the back hill to catch vinegar bugs? You remember?
Saying the same things over and over, and then there's nothing left to say. 3 days before I left, he still came to find me with snacks as usual. I watched her following behind Mother, Jiang Suizhu, who smiled smugly at me. Suddenly felt curious. Mother and brother's marriage? What about me? What else could Jiang Suizhu want?
How can there be so few things? A proper maiden's chamber looks like a nunnery. Xu Yao, your cousin has a pitiful past. Just give her this one small item.
Over time, I stopped bothering to decorate. I always felt that no matter how I arranged it, in the end, it wouldn't be mine.
Linglong has served you for 7 or 8 years. Her parents both work on the farm. She's reliable. I was thinking of making Linglong her dowry maid. That would put my mind at ease.
No. There are so many maids in the mansion, why must you pick the one by a Yao's side?
How is that the same? Those other maids aren't as clever as Linglong.
Brother, are you still upset about what happened last time? It's my fault. I really didn't mean it. You and Aunt are both away. I'd be marrying into the Liu family alone, and I'm honestly a bit scared.
Yao, look at this.
Madam, this servant is slow-witted. I'm afraid I won't be able to serve the young miss well.
All right. But Linglong manages my private treasury, so I need some time for handover. Once everything is inventoried, I'll have her go serve cousin.
Cousin, you're not reluctant to hand over Linglong and making up excuses on purpose, are you? Whether the things are sorted or not, it's up to you, cousin, to decide.
It won't be long. 3 days. In 3 days, I will definitely deliver Linglong.
The mistress, madam, and the young master took the carriage early this morning to discuss the marriage. They said it wasn't convenient to bring you. So, they didn't inform you.
I've lived in this house for over a decade. Leaving today, I don't even have a single person to say goodbye to. Or rather, no one thinks I'm worth saying goodbye to. I understand. The day of departure was a rare auspicious day. The Zhao estate was all behind me, growing farther and farther away.
The marriage is finally settled. With this worry off my mind, I can finally relax.
Aunt, this is already the 3rd day. I wonder if cousin will send Linglong over. If cousin really doesn't want to, please don't be angry, aunt. Don't let it upset you. Zhuer's maid is young, but with some training, she can be useful.
How dare she defy what mother personally decided? Will she be allowed to make a fuss?
Brother, don't be angry. It's all Zhuer's fault. She drove a wedge between you two.
If she dares to back out, as her mother, I'll teach her what proper behavior is. Our Suizhu is the most sensible one.
Well, she didn't take after just anyone.
The lady of the house was seated in the hall, and the imperial female officials.
Since Lady Zhao has returned, please receive the edict. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees, Shu Yao of the Zhao family from the general's mansion, of gentle nature, virtuous and dignified, shall accompany the grand princess overseas. She is specially appointed as a 5th-rank female official. Obey this edict.
Is this edict a mistake? My Shu Yao, why did she never mention this?
Lady Zhao, please receive the edict.
Aunt, I never heard Shu Yao say anything about going overseas with the Grand Princess. How could this child make such a big decision without discussing it with the family?
Lady Zhao, look clearly at the black and white. On this document is your daughter's own signature.
How could this be? It's impossible. How could she? Ha 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 ha. I only have one daughter. Ah Yao. She always loved to stick with me. When she was little, even pricking her finger with a needle would make her cry and come to me. How could she hide something like this from me? How could she do such a thing? Suizu is crying out of fear. Let's go check on her. Don't let it haunt her. I can't remember how long it's been since I had a proper conversation with Zhao Shuyao, that child who used to chase after me calling mother at some point just bows and greets me as polite as a stranger.
This Madame Zhao. Until this moment she finally realizes what she has lost. How laughable.
I only remember this, the daughter who used to act spoiled in my arms later grew more and more silent. Every time she saw me, she would lower her head and hurry past. No affection in her eyes, only distance. She is my own flesh and blood. How did she become so estranged from me? This room is so clean, as if a guest once lived here. When they moved out, they neatly arranged everything. Every detail exudes a suffocating politeness. This brat is getting bolder. How dare she scheme behind my back? Does she have any respect for me as her mother? When she gets back, I'm going to give her a good scolding. See if she dares to be so disrespectful again.
She just left like that. Even the old locust tree in the yard. She didn't give it a second glance.
The fleet assembled at the Grand Hall. After offering sacrifices to the sea goddess, they sailed southward toward Chang'e. This expedition first, to display our nation's might and bestow grace overseas, showcase the elegance of Daki. Secondly, to trade the spices, porcelain, silk, and other goods on board to fill the treasury. I can use an abacus, and studied the book of changes calculations, so the eldest princess had me keep the accounts. Ling Long and Luli, too, those who could read, helped me out. Compared to when I was in the Zhao mansion, my days now are busy, but much more solid. During the day I inventoried goods and made records. At night I went back to my room to rest. Although busy, my heart was at ease, no longer like in the Zhao mansion, where everything I did was wrong. The other female officers' ages were about mine. After a few days together, amidst the stormy seas, we got familiar with each other. Compared to the Zhao mansion, with its maids always scheming, Nanny and these sisters here are much simpler. I just need to wait for the north wind to trade the agarwood on board.
Miss, don't work so hard, someone's looking for you.
Who would board a ship at this hour now? Song.
Ayao, someone has been waiting for you for a long time.
Nanny.
Mother couldn't bear to let you go, insisted on boarding the ship. She was afraid you'd refuse. Said she didn't want to hold you back. She waited until now, the ship almost setting sail, before daring to let me tell you.
My dear girl. Nanny knew you'd be accomplished.
After drifting at sea for 14 months, the eldest princess finally ordered the return journey. The cargo we set out with had turned into gold, silver, and jewels, and rare treasures filling the ship. Those exotic spices, gems, and silks filled the ship's hold and also filled her once empty life. In a manner that makes everyone look up to me. I will make my official return. The fleet didn't head straight back to Taiwan, but took a land route from Fuzhou to the capital. Along the way, they built postal stations, set up porridge kitchens, and charitable halls to aid the people. The eldest princess proved through her actions that women can also bear the weight of the nation. By the time we reached the capital, the grand princess's reputation had peaked. Officials along the way came to greet her. Tribute filled the post stations, panegyric essays spread through every street and alley.
My child, you've worked hard. I appoint you as crown princess.
My good girl, you finally made it. This immense fortune, you earned it yourself. Mama always knew you'd amount to something.
Mother, Ayao is back now. It's a joyous occasion. Tonight, let's have a nice family dinner to welcome Ayao home.
Mama.
We're home.
But I never expected to see Zhao Jingyuan at the Song residence gate.
Ayao. I heard the Grand Princess returned to the capital today, so I came early to wait here. You've been gone over a year, why didn't you write home, just to let us know you're safe? Do you know how worried I was? Do you know how worried Mother was?
Ayao, stop fooling around, come home with Mother, we can talk when we get home. Now that Suiju is married, let the past be the past. Family shouldn't have grudges. Come back with Mother.
You go on inside. I'll handle things first, then come home for dinner.
Zhao Shuyao, I am your mother. Have you lost your mind? Calling an old servant mother. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is if word gets out?
Mother.
I know you've always resented your cousin. She lost her mother at a young age, living under someone else's roof. If I don't look after her, how heartbroken would she be?
But Mother. What have I ever competed with her for? You say I compete with her in everything. Then let me ask you. She was afraid to live in the main courtyard, so I moved to the side courtyard. She is timid, so I gave her all my maids. She is frail, so when I'm sick, I dare not call a doctor. She misses her deceased mother and gets upset at reminders. So I've never celebrated my birthday since.
Suizu is crying. How can you still eat? Take it away. Don't upset her further. You can eat another day.
Mother, tell me. What have I competed with her for?
Those are just material things. You are my daughter. I will naturally consider your interests.
This kind of consideration. I've been experiencing it for 16 years, to the point of falling off a cliff.
I did neglect you in those years, but you are still a daughter of the Zhao family. Not coming home all day, living outside, what kind of behavior is that? What will people say about me if this gets out? That I mistreat my own daughter. Suizu is already married. From now on, I will make it up to you.
Make it up? Then can I live in her courtyard?
Zhao Shuyao. Must you always compete with him? You're the older sister. Don't you have any tolerance at all?
Look, this is my mother. I only said one sentence, and she reacted so strongly.
Where are you going, Ayao? This isn't your home. Are you never coming home?
In that case, from today onward, I won't compete with her for anything anymore. The emperor summoned the crown princess to the palace for discussions. The female officials who accompanied her overseas have also been granted official positions, paving the way for her ascension. From now on, I am no longer the legitimate daughter of the general's mansion, living under someone else's roof, but a court-appointed noblewoman. Zhao Shuyao is dead. From now on, there is only Song Mingxi in this world.
Zhao Shuyue died in a shipwreck off the coast of Zhuaya Kingdom. Posthumously appointed as 5th-rank female envoy by imperial decree.
Aunt, you must be mistaken. I saw Shuyue just yesterday evening. She stood right before me, alive and well, and even talked back to me.
Madam Zhao, you must be overthinking. Seeing ghosts in broad daylight. The shipwreck off Zhuaya Kingdom was witnessed by many. Zhao Shuyao has long sunk into the deep sea, with no remains left.
No. She isn't dead. I saw her yesterday. Right at Song Mansion. At the gate. She's alive.
Madam, you must mean Song, the internal minister. I've heard others say that Lord Song indeed bears a resemblance to Miss Zhao.
Really? Just similar. Then isn't she?
Madam, you miss your daughter so much it's understandable to mistake her.
Ah. How could this be? How could she abandon me? What does she mean by that? She was at the Song Manor gate just yesterday, calling someone else mother. And today the palace says she died in Java 3 years ago. Jing Yuan, what do you think she really means? Is she resenting me? Is she retaliating?
Starting tomorrow, I won't compete with her for anything anymore.
She means she doesn't want anything anymore. Fame, status, property, everything that makes her Zhao Shuyao, she's giving it all up. Including you and me. Including you and me.
The crown princess has moved into the Eastern Palace with a mountain of work. She's swamped with endless tasks. To save myself the trouble of commuting, I simply moved into the palace. Every day I handle accounts and grain levies. Although it's hard, it's also fulfilling.
My dear girl, how have you lost so much weight? You haven't been eating or sleeping well in the palace, have you? Your nanny knew it. You would struggle being alone out there.
Actually, I haven't lost weight. The Eastern Palace has good food, fish and meat every meal. In fact, I've gotten a bit sturdier. But a mother always sees her child like this. When the child's away, it feels like they're always suffering. Mom, look, the official robe is already tight. It's shrunk a size. Thinner? It's clearly fatter.
Plump is good, plump is good. A girl should be plump and fair-skinned. That's what brings good fortune.
Yao, mother was wrong. Just turn around and look.
Yao. Come home with big brother.
Good thing now I have nothing to do with them. I have no ties to those people anymore.
Yao, they're making such a scene outside. It's not a solution. They come every day. The neighbors are all gossiping. I'm worried it'll damage your reputation.
Let them come. Mother doesn't need to worry. Lady Zhao misses her daughter so much. Seeing that I resemble her daughter, it's no wonder she wants to come see. Anyway, it's none of my business.
Shu Yao, that's your scar. I saw it. Mother knows she was wrong. Please forgive mother.
Lady Zhao, please accept my condolences. Your daughter unfortunately passed away. I, as an official, deeply mourn. Madam, you're overthinking. Don't mistake me for someone else. Don't harm your health for nothing. Please go back. Every time I say this, she looks extremely sad. It bothers me. It's just a case of mistaken identity. What does it have to do with me? Mother, brother song. The palace was busy today. Sorry for making you come all this way.
Not at all. To see you safe and serving as an official, mother's heart is at ease. You're buried in paperwork all day. You don't even eat properly. I'm worried, dear.
The situation at court has been stable lately, but those people who once suffocated you, the Zhao family and that Jiang Suizhu, are now just names.
That Lord Zhao, he still hasn't given up. The letter says you should consider family ties. Petition the emperor to restore the Zhao family. Their Zhao family, now they're so destitute, they can't even pay their servants. They're still daydreaming.
This father of mine, he's always out for personal gain. I've never liked him. He's been stationed at the border for years. He's taken several concubines, and never cared about me or my mother. Your Majesty, overseas trade has just begun. It requires a trusted minister to oversee. I recommend my father. Sending Lord Zhao there will show imperial favor. It fulfills his wish to not return to the capital. I thought about it. So I beg your Majesty to send him abroad to be stationed there. Since he doesn't want to come home, then let him never return. Save us the trouble of seeing him in the capital. And keep him from bothering my nanny.
The 5th rank imperial attendant has arrived.
Lady Zhao passed away from illness. Under the name Song Mingxi. I went to offer incense for her. As repayment for giving birth to me and raising me. From now on, we owe each other nothing.
Yao. I'm sorry.
I had walked a long way before I realized that he just said I'm sorry. It's just too late.
After mother passed away, my aunt took me in.
My child, how did you become so thin? Your aunt was too late. You've suffered so much.
She was very good to me. She gave me everything I asked for, even better than her own daughter. I finally had a home, no longer having to fear my stepmother's moods, no longer going hungry. But she wasn't my real mother. The kinder she was to me, the more afraid I became. Especially every time I saw my cousin. It made me remember that I'm not her biological child. I was just an orphan living on charity. A pitiful wretch who has to please others to survive. Aunt, this jewelry is too precious. I don't deserve to wear it. Better give it to cousin. I'm an outsider. Using such fine things would bring bad luck.
Once it's yours, it's yours. Shuyao, as the older sister, are you really going to fight your younger sister over this? Why are you being so difficult?
I started taking my cousin's things, again and again, clothes, jewelry, marriage, brothers, and my aunt's affection. Every time my aunt chose me, over my cousin, I felt a secret thrill. It felt like proof that I was the one worthy of love. I thought things would go on like this forever. I'd take, my cousin would give, and my aunt would favor me. It all seemed so natural. But one day, my cousin left. She didn't tell anyone. She only took 2 maids, and sailed away with the Princess Chang. I was happy. After my cousin left, no one constantly reminded me of my place. I could openly act as the eldest daughter of the house, enjoying everything that was supposed to be mine. But later, I noticed my aunt acting strange. Aunt, little Pearl, let me help you with some soup. It's your favorite bird's nest soup.
Shuyao. You finally came back. Shuyao.
Sometimes, she would even call me by my cousin's name. Aunt. I'm Suiju. Not my cousin.
I know.
Aunt, your old clothes just take up space. How about we put them away? Here, little Pearl made you bird's nest soup. Let's eat it while it's hot. It's good for you. I don't know. And I didn't dare to ask. Aunt, are you sorry you were ever kind to me?
Since you're here, follow the rules. Stop scheming. My house is not a place you can just come and go as you please.
You flatter me, sister. I came to see our Suiju. She's getting married soon. As her stepmother, how could I not come to see her off?
If you dare make trouble again, don't blame me for not valuing our sisterhood.
Suiju, you've lived with me, your aunt, for all these years, don't forget your roots. Back then at home, I raised you with every mouthful, I fed you every bite. Now you're marrying into a noble family, you must not forget your poor relatives.
Back then, how you mistreated Suizu. Now she's my Suizu, you have no right to meddle here. Get out of here.
At least I was bad to someone else's daughter, unlike some people, who mistreat even their own flesh and blood.
You're lying. When did I ever mistreat my own child?
You know it in your heart. When that girl left, did you even see her off a single step? You didn't even make her a decent dress. She wore that threadbare jacket, standing in the snow for a full 2 hours. And you, in your warm room, dressed this one in fox fur.
Suizu. Do you remember Shuyao when she was little? Back then, she always loved following you. Like a little tail, chasing after me calling mother. Suizu, tell your aunt. Back then, how exactly did you get acquainted with Lu Jiming? Did you embroider that sachet?
Aunt, are you tired of Zuer? If even you don't believe me, then Zuer might as well follow my poor mother to the grave.
All right. Aunt didn't mean it like that. Aunt just misses Shuyao too much.
Have you heard? That Officer John didn't die. She's still by the eldest princess. She became a female accounting official. Now she's a favorite of His Majesty.
For real? Didn't they say she died in the sea disaster?
Shh, keep it down. I heard it was a fake death. To cut ties with the general's mansion. Now, she goes by the surname Song. Her name is Song Mingxi. She's a 5th rank official in the inner court.
That girl went out once and got even bolder. Now she's back and she dares to disobey me. She even said she wants to live in the courtyard you used to live in. Does she still see me as her mother?
How dare she?
I originally refused. But I thought since you're married now, and don't come home often, maybe I should just clean up that courtyard and give it to her. To stop her from saying outside that I play favorites.
Zhu'er will follow Auntie's wishes. But cousin didn't live in that courtyard, and didn't come home. She changed her identity, and fully became a daughter of the Song family, not being kicked out of the Zhao family, but choosing to leave on her own. At that moment, I finally realized, Jiang Shuyao didn't come back to fight for the courtyard. Rather, she directly threw the entire identity of being a Zhao daughter into the mud. Everything she snatched away, in Jiang Shuyao's eyes, was already worthless. Auntie, wake up, please wake up. Zhu'er is here. Auntie, take your medicine. Auntie. Cousin, take care of yourself. When Auntie gets better, I'll come back to see her.
If it were Shu Yao that day, she would never have pushed me out.
You brought this trouble on yourself. Don't drag my name into it. From now on, you stay in this room. Don't take a single step out of the door. Keep an eye on the young mistress. Without my order, don't let her go out.
Everything I once snatched from my cousin ultimately left me. Nothing remains.